how's it going? Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Now, this is something new that I'm going to do. It's called the Weekend Wednesday Wrap-Up. I'm recording it on a weekend, releasing it on a Wednesday. And it's basically just to catch you guys up on the ongoing things that are happening from week to week in the shop. Now, this first episode, I've got a lot of rambling to do, so please forgive me, but I'm going to catch you guys up on what's been going on. Not to mention, I got something from Groove Life pretty recently that I know you guys are probably going to want to know about. So, let's get started with that. Groove Life actually sent me some items that they wanted me to try, and it's from their adventure line. And being out here in the shop and having the kind of rings that they make is very beneficial and safe. So one ring that I wanted to show you, was from their custom line, and you can actually have your logo put on their rings or anything else of that matter that you are wanting to have done. All you guys have to do is send them a really high-end graphic that won't pixelate or distort, and they can put it on a ring for you. And I got my logo on one in the snow color or white with a blue interior. And their adventure line is also been recently released, and they sent me a couple of hats. This one is the snapback or flat bill, and then the curved bill with the trucker hat mesh back. These both have Yetis on them. Not like the cooler, but you know, the big Yeti that nobody can find. They have all different kinds of styles with different pictures. Not to mention t-shirts that have the same thing. So definitely check that out. I really like their adventure line because it is resembles like topographical maps. And let me show you the shirt here. This one has a Yeti on it as well. And like I said, it looks like a topographical map, but the outline is of a Yeti. So it's really cool. The shirt is really comfortable. It's a cotton poly blend, and keeps me dry because it wicks away the moisture from my body, and it fits really nice. It's not like a baggy shirt. Not to mention their rings are part of the adventure line as well. This one also has topographical lines, and it's got a blue interior, but it's like a charcoal gray. But there's a few other colors that they have. But these rings help keep you safe. I don't know if you guys have seen a degloving happen before, but I almost had my finger degloved whenever I was in grade school, wearing a metal ring, grabbed something, hung up, and it broke the ring before it ripped my finger off, thank goodness. But a ring like this won't do that. Not to mention, they have a lifetime warranty on these rings, so if they're broken, lost, damaged, they'll replace it, and you may only have to pay shipping. But all you have to do is contact them and they'll tell you what to do. I have had wonderful customer service with this company, and if you haven't checked them out, I urge you to do so. They have awesome products, awesome customer service, and they're coming out with new stuff all the time. And for you ladies, they just came out with Women's Aspire, which have a lot of different designs designed by women. So you guys might like that. As far as the projects go, I've had tons of barn doors that I've done recently. I just got done with a historical front door, which was 1 3/4 inches thick, made out of hard maple. It was like 83 1/4 inches tall by 42 inches wide, had a huge beveled edge plate glass that went in there. I didn't go measure for it. I actually just received measurements from the gentleman that is doing the overhaul on this house. And from what I heard, they installed it today. There was only like a 1/16 of an inch discrepancy on the hinge mortises. They just had to chisel out a little bit, but that could just be from a tape measure discrepancy. If you guys have seen my video in the past, you know to always use the same tape measure in your shop because you're going to run into discrepancies when you go to cut your pieces. And since he did the measuring, and I didn't go measure, and I'm using this tape measure here, he used his, that's probably where that discrepancy came from. Everything else fit perfect, and they were super happy with it. So I couldn't be more pleased that it worked out so well. So I am going to get some more work from them. I actually, I think they need a garage door, raised panel, like garage door. That's something I've never done before, so I'm really looking forward to the possibility of that if that happens. Let's see. Cutting boards, I've done tons of cutting boards lately, mainly because custom work is kind of low during the holiday season. So I switched gears and doing like craft shows, doing things that are more cash and carry type things that I can offset the loss of income. which is actually working out pretty well. But now that the holidays are coming down to a close, custom work is starting to pick back up. I've got probably about 5 contracts that are pending right now, including one from a restaurant here locally and another restaurant down in Houston. So I've got a third-party contact with that, Ryan Gratlin, who is nice enough to give me the insight on that. I've also got somebody from Duncan, Oklahoma, Grady. He is giving me some insight on a barn door setup for a client that he is just falling way too far behind and he needs the help. So I offered my services and I'm going to help bail him out of some time crunches that he has and get some barn doors built. So I'm really looking forward to the new year. This year has been awesome. I quit my job back in February. I've been able to sustain this business without any problems. The only stress that I come across is to make sure that I have money in the account that covers all of my expenses, health insurance included, along with business insurance and liability insurance, my LLC, everything. So it's been a process learning all of this stuff. And if I could give any advice to anybody, if you're going to do this, is to find somebody that can be a mentor to you. Without one, I don't think that I could have made it this far. So I want to give a huge shout out to Todd Clippinger for getting me started and making sure that I knew what I was in for whenever I first started. So I couldn't be more thankful for the blessings that I've received over this past year. It's been very humbling at the same time. It's not super lucrative when you first start out. So you have to be real smart with your money and your time and make sure that you get everything done in a timely manner. But another big item that I was able to do was pay off my truck as well as get a mini split in. I'm having one installed on Monday over my windows right here, and I cannot wait to get this place warmed up because right now it feels like a fridge in here. I'm very, very cold. But I'll be able to keep this shop probably in the 50s when I'm not in here and well into the 70s or 60s if I want to when I am in here. That way I can do my woodworking as well as my finishing if I have to, if it's too cold outside. So I cannot wait till that happens. So yeah, I will keep you guys abreast of all the things that are going on, and that way you guys won't fall behind anymore and know what's going on here. Anything that I am going to build for myself in the shop, I will try and video for you, and anything that I think you guys can get use out of, I'll also video. If you guys want any of your work featured on these episodes, email me, rhwoodshop@gmail.com. I would love to feature your stuff. Like I said, I'm going to take this in a Matt Cremota kind of approach. So hopefully the next episode won't be so much rambling. I had a lot to catch up on. So I will basically stop here and we will pick back up next week. So guys, thank you very much. I will talk to you on the next episode. 1, 2, 3, boom! Sorry for party rocking.